Welcome back, guys. Yeah, I just got done binging one of the greatest animated series of all time, Gravity Falls. And yeah, I have never ever seen its conclusion. I grew up with the first season and then stopped watching because I was like, oh, is it the storyline's gonna get serious? I thought it was just my goofy, fun show with goofy characters. It's gonna get serious. No, I'm not good. I'm clocking out of that. And that is the reason why to this day I have never seen the conclusion. I have not seen season two, so I finally went ahead and binged season two and season one. And man, what a ride. This is truly one of those one of a kind series. And like I said, I remember season one quite fondly. I have enjoyment for those episodes. They're very episodic, but I was cool with it. They were like, oh, okay, I'm reliving my childhood with this one. But in season two, when I finally unfolded the storyline that they were going for, it's truly remarkable. So let's get into Alex Hirsch's two-season story, Gravity Falls. We followed our two main characters, Dipper and Mabel Pines. Their parents want to ship them off for summer vacation over to Gravity Falls, Oregon to stay with their great-gruncle Stan. Because they're sick of them being stuck in their ways. Like, Mabel likes to play with cats and cutesy stuff, and Dipper's always has his face in books. So we're like, alright, you guys are going to go camping this summer. Go camp with your Grunkle Stan. Grunkle Stan's a con man, one of the funniest con mans ever, and he runs a shack called the Mystery Shack, where it's a tourist attraction where he shows a bunch of medieval and made-up artifacts and just attractions. Like, he'll talk about some weird shit like the zebra corn, the buck beaver, the schmatashmocious, shit like that, with goofy names like that. It's all fake stuff, like arts and crafts type of stuff, but people pay him a bunch of money just to come and see this goofy stuff. He don't run it alone though. He has two employees and two great characters of this show. We got Seuss, our funny man Seuss, and we got Wendy, and they are great characters in of themselves. They all make a great team. When Dipper and Mabel arrive, Dipper is bummed because he thinks this is going to be the most boring, mind-numbing summer of all time. But until some scary stuff, some spooky things, some downright weird stuff starts happening, and he discovers that, oh, there's actually real anomalies, real mythical creatures, and mystic magic all over this place. Gravity Falls is not normal. This is not your normal town. It's different. And it's true, these woods have some of the most weirdest, sick-minded ideas ever put to screen, and all these monsters are truly crazy in of themselves. After having a couple of encounters with these mystical creatures, Dipper accidentally finds a laboratory within a tree, and it's abandoned, and all he finds is just one book with this symbol of a hand with a number on it, and it shows a bunch of intel on all these different mystical creatures all over Gravity Falls. And not just a picture book showing you what these things are called, it has straight up intel of all these things, what they like, what they don't like, and how to just counter them if they ever become lethal. When this show was airing week to week, you could tell that every week people will be like, I wonder what they're going to counter this time. Because every idea, like I said, it's unique, it's sick-minded, it's crazy. You can never expect what they're going to get into in every week, watching every episode. This show keeps you on your toes. It never gets boring, is what I'm saying. There's always something to unpack. There's always a mystery. There's always a brand new creature. You have to find out what the origin is. And that's just season one. Season two just has a straight up storyline. At first, Mabel doesn't have a care in the world what these things are. She just thinks her brother's crazy until she straight up finally sees one of these things. Yeah, and then she's like, okay, brother, I'm with you. I'm on board. Let's just be careful this summer. But Seuss does know what these things are. Then every episode is just mystery, different creature every week, different mystery. Dipper learning more and more what Gravity Falls is and why it has all these creatures in them. And also, who wrote these books? Who's the author? Who's behind all this? Is it the person responsible for bringing these monsters into this town? Or is it something bigger? Also, what is Grunkle Stan's secret? Because in one episode of the first episode, you would see Grunkle Stan at night after everyone goes to sleep. You see him go into this vending machine. You think it's just a normal vending machine at first until he puts a secret code in there and he goes into it. And you don't know what it is yet. Because Grunkle Stan, you would just think from first glimpse, this guy is a straight up jackass. But he loves the kids and he's a family man. You can get behind that. But is he evil? Is he hiding something? What's going on here, Grunk? You're not telling me the full picture with your old ass. Wendy's character, she's cool, but like there's some episodes where we see her hanging out with her friends. Dipper has a crush on her, yada yada, can't date her. Dipper has a rivalry with Wendy's new boyfriend who straight up looks like Marilyn Manson's dork ass cousin. Oh, but you do have one villain, this little pudgy dude who looks like the Rizzler, but his name is Gideon, and he's just one of those little bastards who just straight up causes hijinks. And he's like, he knows things how to go wrong, and Gravity Falls 2 is due to weirdness and different creatures every week. But he has a book too. Gideon is hell-bent on getting all 3 books, because there are 3 novels. We do learn about that. And then he thinks that that's the key to something much bigger. He wants the Mystery Shack. He thinks the Mystery Shack has a bunch of secrets, but no one can know Stan's secret. And then bing bang boom, video game characters come to life. Mabel straight up dates a mermaid man, a haunted convenience store run by ghosts, wax heads, Halloween in the summer, Gobble Wonker, Mabel makes friends, she gets proposed to by an elf, Dipper's rivalry with Emo Queer, Gideon returns, he likes Mabel, a shrinking Ray, Dipper shrinks his dick. Then Gideon returns and proceeds to go a full Pacific Rim on everybody. But then they win, yay, and they get back to Shax. Then they curb stomp the little fat bastard and throw him in jail. And we're only halfway through the summer. We got a whole second half of summer left. Entering season 2. This is where the show really locks in and goes for that full-on payoff with the storyline. Besides all the creatures we've seen, we were finally introduced to one of the most disturbing one yet. And the one I'm talking about is, of course, Bill Cipher. That's right, Bill Cipher. The most weird demonic entity ever imagined. Don't let the cute triangle and top hat fool you. He is sick. He will destroy you without a care in the world. It's all a joke to him, and he does it for the love of the game. He might seem lighthearted and jokey and not being able to take serious at first, but then he can just wipe you out with a flick of his wrist. Or something worse, he can turn your asshole inside out. He can literally make your nipples propellers. He could do some straight up disgusting stuff. He could just make you look ugly just for the heck of it. And he'll straight up laugh in your face. Even if you get mad at him and call him out for any of this stuff, he'll just see it as a tantrum and he'll just dismiss it, and then he'll kill you. He'll mock you. He'll belittle you. He'll even use your own words against you. Just don't get mad at him. He'll probably even take over this video if he feels like it.
It is good to be back!
Wait, what? What the? Bill, you can't hijack my video. This is my review. This is my YouTube channel. Get out of here.
I've been keeping an eye on
you. No, this has to stop. Bill, you're getting out of here right now. I'll fist fight you. I'll throw a tantrum on you. I can get pretty loud.
Oh no, a tantrum! Whatever will I do about that? How about this? Oh, snap!
Oh my god, I'm dead. I know it. Where am I? Wait. Everything's here. I'm doing the video like normal? Oh, I guess Bill didn't send me to hell or heaven. He just sent me right back to doing this review. So let's get on with it. But anyways, you get it. That Bill's bad news. And also, the Grunkle Stan secret that he's been keeping the whole time, we thought he was doing like a doomsday bomb or something like that. And that just makes gravity rise until it finally falls. And no pun intended. But it was just shown that he was trying to bring back his long-lost brother. His brother through that portal. He was in a weirdness dimension for years. And then they go through their backstory, a whole sad, tragic backstory between Stanley Pines and Stanford Pines. And when I first saw this and how different they both were, I was like, damn, who have we been following since the first episode? I don't even know this guy, but when they start unpacking everything, you just feel really heartfelt for Stanley. And Stanford, or Ford, he's a complete genius. He's the one who started unpacking all this Gravity Falls weirdness in the first place. He's a scientist. He has got 12 PhDs, bro. And he's voiced by J.K. Simmons. His character is pretty lit. Him and Dipper have a lot in common because they're both so fond of these weird anomalies they keep seeing every day. At first he seems like a little bit serious and a little cold-blooded, but I'm glad that Ford, just like Stanley, gets a heart of gold and he starts to care a lot for these kids. And he's fully equipped. He's got a big arsenal to combat all these different types of creatures, including Bill Cipher. And Bill does appear a couple times. He appears the most in season 2. He only had maybe one appearance in season 1, But season 2, like, yeah, a couple appearances. He possesses Dipper into a sock puppet. He takes over his body. It's revealed that Bill likes to make deals, and they're like a genie thing. Like, even you make a deal, he'll get some sort of pain in the end. Dipper fell for it, and then when it's revealed that Ford even made a deal with Bill, it just shows how much you can't trust Bill, and shows how far his back this relationship goes, and how long he's been terrorizing this town. But then it takes kind of a back seat because we get more episodic episodes, like some fun times. We're a fun, lighthearted show after all. Mabel straight up squares up with a fucking unicorn and gets her hair. Mabel gets another crush on a guy with a puppet fetish. Stan runs for mayor. Soos gets a girlfriend. Gideon returns. More Blendin' Blandin'. Then the final 5 episodes is where this full finale takes place. This finale is basically a movie. You cannot watch this episodically. I bet you would hurt watching this week to week when it was airing. But I just binged the whole thing and it felt really good. It felt like a movie. Like when shows get a movie to end the series, it felt just like that. And yes, when it's revealed that Ford really wants Dipper, he's put so much trust in him. He's always came through from. Even rescued him a couple times. And he just says, I don't have a good relationship with my brother. I'm not getting any younger. There's endless anomalies. I could really use an apprentice, and you've proven yourself more than once. Dipper, do you want to stay here with me and be my apprentice? Stay in Gravity Falls, and I'll give you an education. I got 12 PhDs after all. I can give you an education. You'll never have to see school again, but you'll be separated from your sister. And Dipper says,
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Then Ford's like, all right, after your 13th birthday, you stay here with me. Mabel goes home, and we continue our missions. But then we cut to Mabel, and Mabel's been having the worst day ever. She was so excited to celebrate her 13th birthday, invite all her friends, throw a big party, and just be with her brother and be excited to go back with him at the end of the summer. And then when she finds out over walkie-talkie that he's going to stay in Gravity Falls with Ford forever until adulthood, I'm pretty sure, Mabel just breaks down, dude. You can tell that throughout this whole series, their connection between brother and sister is so strong. Nothing can stop it. This is the best brother and sister relationship I've ever seen in a cartoon, bro. It's insane how well they get along. This show, the way it's written, the way it's executed and directed and just well animated, it really breaks us free of those shackles, of those kids show shackles. This is just one great show. If you haven't seen it yet, then just go see it. What are you doing? But then when Mabel runs away, Blendin' Blandin' comes back and he's like, oh, I can just put you in a time bubble and summer will never end. Your brother will always be with you. You just give me the rift, because Dipper lazily put his backpack away containing the rift that Ford says is really important. If this thing breaks, then that's going to make Bill's arrival much more easier. So of course Mabel gives it up willingly.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
So yeah, it's a classic case of, oh, if I get what I want, if my brother can stay with me, yeah, I'll screw the world. Yeah, why not? But Bill is freed. He's gained a physical form. Now it's time to commence Weirdmageddon! The last 4 episodes of Weirdmageddon is a intense 4-parter that just puts our characters in a post-apocalyptic weird full of weird. I know it doesn't make sense what I just said, but that's the point. It's just weird. Weirdness just for the sake of it. Weirdness and chaos. And since the world is, ending, it really brings out of a lot of different sides of these characters we've been loving since the beginning. But now we've come too far. Dipper, Mabel, Wendy, Soos, Grunkle Stan, and the lovable characters we all see have to defeat Bill Cipher and bring peace back to Gravity Falls and end Weirdmageddon. And during watching these episodes, I was wondering, how are they going to defeat Bill? Bill's kind of like godlike. It's kind of crazy. So when Ford reveals it, I'm like, it has to be something like psychological, intellectual, all that, because that's just going to bring this series, wrap it up in a nice bow, and make it not feel cheap, give it a real satisfying payoff. And I feel like they did that, because when you figure out that it's a circle full of symbols that are going to take down Bill, the symbols that are unique to the characters we've been seeing since the beginning, it just shows that these characters were destined to take on Bill. It could only go down this way, win or lose, alive or dead. And they cut it pretty close. I was on the edge of my seat watching these episodes, dude. And then when they finally do manage to defeat Bill and Weirdmageddon's over, it was just so much. I needed that downtime, bro. After that downtime in the second half of the episode, just saying goodbye to these characters, I was like, then everything gets payoff. Every character gets a happy ending. I did like that a lot. What a show! What a show! In the end, guys, Gravity Falls is one of the greatest animated series of all time. Just one of the greatest shows of all time. So unique, so hilarious, the animation is always at its peak. Do yourself a favor, go watch this series. You will enjoy yourself. Thank you for vibing with me. Thank you for hearing me talk about one of the shows I love, and I hope you enjoyed yourself too. Alright guys, as of right now, I'm Jesse. Keep it long, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, I'm gonna get out of here before Bill gets me again.
Ah!